Hi, I'm Mike the Heal Your Gut Guy, and in this video we're going to talk about constipation. I have helped many people deal with their constipation. My wife suffered from really bad constipation, and we do this by getting to the root cause of the problem with the help of German New Medicine. German New Medicine was created by a German doctor named Dr. Hammer, and he saw that everybody with constipation had a ring in their brain in a very specific location. Now this video is going to be about 4 of the most common foods that are just like, hey, eat these foods and your constipation will go away. I'm going to show you how this logically makes absolute no sense whatsoever. It is good to eat healthy and stuff like that, but why do the majority of people in the world eat whatever they want and they don't have constipation? And it becomes blaringly obvious why food will have very little effect on constipation. So let's do a basic anatomy lesson here. You have the intestines. This black is representing the intestines. This is your intestines. So constipation is like the food isn't moving forward down through your intestines or your large intestines, your intestines in general. Now what moves the food through your intestines is your intestinal muscles. Your intestinal muscles line the small intestine and the large intestine, and they do this motion of, expand, contract, peristalsis. They go boom, blur, and that's how the food moves through the colon. Now, food never touches your intestinal muscles. It doesn't touch it at all whatsoever. So how does food affect how it moves through your digestive system? So there are some foods that can stimulate the muscles to do this. Like hard force stimulate the muscles to do this, and let's talk about this. So you have coffee. When somebody drinks coffee, this stimulates the bile ducts or something like that, and bile gets dumped into the small intestines or the intestines, and it triggers peristalsis. It's like forcing peristalsis. But why isn't the brain doing peristalsis by itself? Some people will think like, oh, I have a nutritional deficiency and my gut muscles aren't working. Why are all your other muscles working? And so what Dr. Hammer found is that constipation is caused by a very specific type of stress. People who are constipated are very stressed out. Constipation is conflict active for something hard to digest in my life isn't moving forward. For my wife, it was her career. She didn't know whether she wanted to be like a teacher or this or that. She wasn't sure until she started moving forward in her career was she able to, start passing stools again. What is hard to digest in your life that isn't moving forward? And so the way that we do this is we think back to like when did I first get constipated, and what was I stressed out when I first got constipated? I see it's relationship issues for a lot of people. Relationship issues, I just do everything for this person and they still don't love me back, or we're never going to get married, or we're never going to have kids. Issues like that. I see a lot of work-related things. Hey, this job sucks. Nothing that I do. I'm never going to get paid more. What can we do? So the remedy for constipation, it's a conflict-active symptom. So the remedy is, how do I move forward in this thing that isn't moving forward in my life? How do I get the job that I want? How do I, make more money? How do I, for a lot of people, it's their digestive issues. How do I get rid of my colitis? Everything I do, nothing is working. How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of that? And so it's a perception shift. It's a practical thing. But let's talk about some of these other foods and why it's really not going to do much of a difference. Fiber. This one's always really funny. Fiber actually thickens in theory, thickens up your stool. So it's actually pushing, it's actually like harder to push something through your gut. You know, a lot of people will say positive things about psyllium husks and stuff like that. But in reality, fiber is not touching. It's got to be a placebo effect at best, because fiber is not touching your intestinal muscles. The only way it can touch your intestinal muscles is psychically or psychologically through your mind. Oh, I'm eating fiber. This fiber is supposed to work. I'm moving forward because I got this new remedy. Oh, okay, let's move forward. Now, if you are constipated and you get diarrhea, don't be alarmed. That's actually a good thing, because there's going to be cell proliferation. These extra gut cells are trying to help you digest this hard to digest thing in your life that isn't moving forward. And when it gets resolved, the body's going to get rid of these extra gut cells, and it's going to result in diarrhea. So that's a good thing. Magnesium allows, so this is going to be like super contracted. And so when someone takes magnesium water, again, it probably stimulates the bile, which also stimulates peristalsis, but it can also allow the muscles to relax. And, you know, that can cause, you know, stuff to get flushed out of your system. Apples is another thing that I see, that it's like pectin or something is supposed to help magically make your intestinal muscles work. Again, it just doesn't make any sense. These are the foods. So the main thing I'm trying to say is, instead of obsessing about your diet and what foods you should be eating, we need to go back into our past. When did I first get constipated? What grade was I in? Was I in high school? Was it at this job or that job? Was it before or after marriage? Try to figure out when the constipation started. And if you're still constipated now, this stress theme in your life is still very active. And start actively working on that stress. If it's your job, I mean, start watching YouTube videos on how to get a better job or something. Like, you have to, you know, start referring to your religion on the best way to resolve this issue. So yeah, that's all I got to say about constipation. If you would like to work with me and my team, you can sign up for the Rapid Gut Healing Program. There's more details on that in the description below. I also have a free 30-day program that you can sign up for down below as well. But yeah, guys, I'm Mike, the Heal Your Gut guy, and you know, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button. What other videos would you like me to make? I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.